is on you, and that's why these haters is at you. So just keep on doing you, baby. You don't have to give these fools an explanation. I admit it, I made it.
I'm here to support Officer Rkelly because I believe he's innocent.
What have you seen in the trial so far? Do you think it's a fair trial?
Yes, I believe it's a fair trial, and I believe now y'all can really hear the truth. It's not a one-sided story anymore. He's been defamed in the media, and every media is biased. So now y'all get the truth.
Do you believe some of the witnesses, Javonda Pace, the stories that she told?
No, they're too inconsistent.
Is on you.
For years and in fact we had a conversation about it on the show a few weeks back about the blowback that attorneys risk facing from the public over who they choose to represent. I get tweets from viewers asking why I keep inviting certain lawyers who represented less than desirable clients, and of course that question that we all get, defense lawyers get, how can you defend a guilty person? I'm curious, how would you respond? What would be your response to that question?
Well, I first of all, let me start by saying that that is a general question I get all the time. I don't know whether it's specific to Rkelly or not, and I'm not here to, I don't trust the verdict that came back in Rkelly's case. So I'm not going to say he's guilty until I believe that there was a fair process. I don't rely on verdicts where the process was not fair. So let me make that clear. I do not believe that the verdict is a reliable indicator of whether Rkelly is in fact factually guilty. But to your general question of, how do you represent unpopular people? How do you represent people that the media has already convicted? How do I represent them? I'm a defense attorney, and that's what I do. And I believe to my core that the government needs to be held needs to be held accountable, and when they don't go about this process in a fair and just way, that is a miscarriage of justice, and it affects all of us. And I guess I just really believe in that principle. It just doesn't matter to me whether it's Rkelly or Bill Cosby or any number of wrongfully convicted people that I have represented over the years. It just does not matter. It's all the same to me, because if the system doesn't work for one, it doesn't work for any of us. And I guess I'm just really focused on that principle. And it doesn't, my view is if you're a defense attorney and you can't get with that idea, then maybe find a different career.
More of a consecutive sentence, absolutely. We asked for more of a consecutive sentence, and really one of the big things we're disappointed in. We're disappointed that we didn't get more on the restitution front. Restitution is critically important in these cases. That's why it's mandated by law. And again, just to be frank about it, we are disappointed that did not turn out differently at this point. The question was whether we could do anything to challenge the restitution decision. It's complex, so at this point, I guess I'm not comfortable in commenting one way or the other as to whether there's anything else that could be done on that front. More of a consecutive sentence, absolutely. We asked for more of a consecutive sentence, and really one of the big things we're disappointed in. We're disappointed that we didn't get more on the restitution front. Restitution is critically important in these cases. That's why it's mandated by law. And again, just to be frank about it, we are disappointed that did not turn out differently at this point. The question was whether we could do anything to challenge.
Judge handing it to you, and then you're going to bill the taxpayers a bunch of shitload of money. You suck. You suck then, you suck now. You will forever suck. So the reason you can't get work outside of your connections is because you suck. You're not smart. You never were. You got gifts as a prosecutor because the system is rigged in your favor. So all those years that you won because 90% of the time there was a judge who was already predisposed to rule against the defendant and in your favor. And in the process, you came to believe that you were good, that you were smart, that you knew what you were doing. Then you get out into the mean, bad world of the capital marketplace. And there, you can't get a fucking client without some judge handing it to you. And then you're going to bill the taxpayers a bunch of shitload of money. You suck. You suck then, you suck now. You will forever suck.
This is going to sound crazy, man, but I really think that I'm a nobody that just happen to have a talent. That just happen to have a talent that draws a lot of attention. And a lot of that, because of a nobody, I stay private. Because even as a kid coming up, I never wanted nobody to know that I couldn't read or spell. I didn't want nobody to know that about me. So, so that took me dead into me being private and shut down all the time. Wearing sunglasses a lot. I want people to see my eyes. I used to feel like as a shorty growing up that if they see my eyes, they'll find out I can't read for some reason or can't spell. All of this stuff was haunting me, you know what I'm saying? And not to mention you got your brother and sisters, coming up as kids talking about you, how you gonna ever be a writer when you can't even spell. But people don't know. Every song I've ever written came off the top of my head. I never wrote nothing down in the studio because I couldn't spell it to be able to write it. So I put my music up, I do my music, I put the mic up, and I put my mouth to the mic and start singing whatever comes out of my head. It just so happens to be a bunch of hit songs. And that's how I've written, and all my life, being in the studio for 30 years. So I want people to know because a lot of people pretty much got me understood. It's just one giant, high-profile misunderstanding about me, and by me being so private, people, that want to know you, they want to know you because for one, they probably won't chasing clout. They feel good when they can tell somebody, oh, I know him. This is how he is. This is who he is. This is what he do. This, but they really don't know me. I was supposed to get a bunch of more Grammys, but I didn't get a lot of Grammys because of the fact that show you how misunderstood I am. Back then, I didn't want people to know I couldn't read, write, or spell. So when they came to me to do announcements and bring up other artists on stage, I declined to do it because I couldn't read the teleprompter. But I didn't tell them that because I didn't want it to be out that I couldn't read at the time. So I would just decline it. And so they would tell me that everybody else does it. Why can't Rkelly do it? You think he do good? And it became a big deal. And next thing you know, I wasn't getting Grammys no more, even though I had #1 hits all over the radio. So that's how misunderstood I am. And it bleeds over into other situations as well. They feel like I just popped on the scene and became famous. But nobody know where I came from. Nobody know my background. Nobody know I was a street performer for years. Nobody knew I hitchhiked from Chicago to LA to try to get famous and just trying to make it. I lived on the Venice Beach part, just out the street performing. I slept under basketball bleachers and just trying to get a record deal out there in LA. But every door closed on me. Everybody said no, because I had this really basketball swag at the time, and I was bald-headed, and I was trying to just, do some music. But back then, you had the I'll Be Sure, the pretty light-skinned boys with the curly hair, and they had all these images, that they portrayed, and they, and those are the guys that made it. But I came back to Chicago and ended up getting a record deal at a backyard barbecue. So,
what do you mean a backyard?
Call. You will not be charged for this call. This call is from
Rkelly,
an inmate at a federal prison. This call is being recorded and is subject to monitoring. Hang up to decline the call or to accept. Dial 5 now. If you wish to block any future calls of this nature, dial 7 now. To decline this call, hang up.
Hey, Bear. How you feel, baby?
I love you.
I love you, too.
I just miss you so much.
Well, I miss you a thousand so much.
Well, I wanted to tell you, Joyce needs to put out a statement. I wrote her one, so
No, you don't have to write her one, and she, none of that stuff. I think it's this. This is crazy, man. This how they're lying.
Exactly, which is why she needs to put out a statement.
No, I know that, but you.
Prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. This call is from
Robert Kelly.
an inmate at a federal prison. This call is being recorded and is subject to monitoring. Hang up to decline the call or to accept, dial 5 now. If you wish to block any future calls of this nature, dial 7 now. To decline this call, hang up.
Hey, Bear, got it right on.
Okay.
Yeah, she got it right on. But you know what? You should, because you can tell the truth too. Everybody just telling the truth is nothing wrong with. But I'm just saying, that's no, And I'm talking about right away, because it's like, that's crazy, man. There's people lying, man, and it's hurting me. It's just fucking it's hurting me. It's not
okay.
fair. It's not fucking.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. We're gonna fix
I'm around too many people. I gotta get off this phone. Love you. Got it right on.
Okay.
Yeah, she got it right on. But you know what? You should, because you can tell the truth too. Everybody just telling the truth is nothing wrong with. But I'm just saying, that's no, And I'm talking about right away, because it's like, that's crazy, man. There's people lying, man, and it's hurting me. It's just fucking it's hurting me. It's not
okay.
fair. It's not fucking.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. We're gonna fix
I'm around too many people. I gotta get off this phone. Love you. Got it right on.
Okay.
Yeah, she got it right on. But you know what? You should, because you can tell the truth too. Everybody just telling the truth is nothing wrong with. But I'm just saying.
Hang up to decline the call or to accept, dial 5 now. If you wish to block anything...
Bear.
Dad.
Hey, Bear.
Hey there.
Listen,
I miss you.
I miss you too, and I miss you so much, and I really wish I could. Did you hear about this paper? Did you know the Sun-Times on the front page?
What?
Chicago Sun-Times on the front page. It's got Joyce's picture big on the front page of the Sun-Times.
I never knew that. I haven't seen that.
It's now.
Because this girl is a habitual liar. Y'all hear her telling Robert, when he asks her, did you see what's on the cover of the paper? No, I haven't seen that. I haven't heard nothing about that. Keep listening of how, when he start explaining what the details are in the newspaper, when that fake Patreon went out, and the person was acting like Joycelyn, saying they were finally coming forward and that Robert abused them, etc. They was pregnant. All of a sudden, after he read what's being said, oh, I heard about that. I seen that. You just told him you didn't. Then she's pushing Robert to make Joy make a statement and telling him, oh, my lawyer told me I shouldn't make no statement, for Joy to make one, because the whole reason we set this up and everything was to protect my image. Huh? So she was planning since then, because I don't believe at this moment the emails came yet. But she already was on the shiesty point listening to this call. Why are you pushing Joycelyn to make a statement? Then say, my lawyer said I don't need to make one. And he's telling her, no, I don't think, legally you supposed to be telling her to make no statement. Because see, that looks like she's coercing Joycelyn, or she's forcing Joycelyn to do something. So when you hear Robert trying to go the legal route, and she's telling him, oh, I wrote a statement for Joycelyn. What? He like, no, let her write her own statement. And matter of fact, you can write one too. Shoot, just tell the truth. Because this stuff is lies. Oh, I know all this is lies. So what happened to that, Azriel? Because on this phone call, you sound like you the one pushing everything, telling everybody what to do. You don't sound like nobody that's no victim. You telling him, oh, Bear, calm down. This man's life is at jeopardy. Calm down. Bear, calm down. There is no victim that's going to be talking to their abuser like that. Straight up. And I wrote Joycelyn a statement for her to say. So it even more clarifies, you the one that was behind that Patreon. And you're forcing Joycelyn to make a statement about a Patreon she didn't even had nothing to do with. So it makes sense when Joycelyn was going live by herself, because this Hawks was sitting back protecting her image. Just like her parents sat back until the savages pushed them forward. This audio is crazy, yo. Let it finish playing.
And I just wanted to tell you what it says, man.
Okay, what is that?
What I put together. She's living. She says she lives in the house of horrors. R. Kelly. She lived in they say she lives in the house, in R. Kelly's house of horrors.
She lived in R. Kelly's house of horrors?
Horror. Like
That's what
horror
it says?
movie.
Like, what are you
I
laughing
get it.
for?
I get that, okay.
Then it says, listen, Joycelyn Savage alleged I was pregnant by this monster.
Yeah, it's all about the stuff in there.
No, I'm talking about some Sun-Times paper though. This is not a blog. This is Sun-Times. And it says, I was listening to what it says, please.
She won't even let him talk.
I was choked until I blacked out. And he used me as a punching. She's living. She says she lives as a punching bag.
I saw that.
Oh, you saw it now. You just said you didn't see that.
Oh. There. There, calm down.
Calm down.
We know they're alive. This is why Jill needs to say something. Okay. My lawyer said I cannot say anything until after she says something.
What
Because
lawyer?
this is not about me. This is her.
Okay. You work. Your lawyer works for you. I told you that.
I know. But I don't want to be the one to
This
say
must have been
anything
Nicole.
before Joel.
Because remember, Nicole was with
That's
them.
going to back me there. The whole purpose of us doing this was for you to support me in my image. That was
Wow.
I saw that. That would hurt my image.
Did y'all hear her say the whole purpose of us doing this was to protect my image? So the whole purpose of you getting an attorney, or the whole purpose because Robert was locked up and you knew you was bouncing? And is that why Nicole eventually stopped dealing with Azriel? And why Nicole was a conflict of interest for the New York trial? And all of a sudden, Azriel ran around telling everybody that Nicole was having sex with Robert? Because at one point, Nicole was the one paying all the bills and everything, giving them their allowance money and all that. So what lawyer are you talking about that the lawyer said, oh, Joycelyn need to make a statement first? This is not about me, that I shouldn't be making a statement. And then had a nerve to say, you wrote Joycelyn a statement? That further shows, allegedly, you are the one behind the Patreon. Why would you write Joycelyn a statement to say about her true feelings and everything about Robert? You wrote what she should say, so you know what's going to come to her mind? It sounds like just like you knew what to say on that Patreon, because you were trying to get rid of Joy. Remember, y'all, she was trying to get rid of Joy. All of a sudden, oh, you need to tell Joy need to go make a statement. Now she want to push Joy out to the media while she hide in the background to distract and manipulate Joycelyn, while her and her daddy and everybody else stealing and everything else. She was never Joycelyn's friend. Never cared about her. She was manipulating while she sat back, hacking Joycelyn's account. She was the one running around here saying she wanted, her and Robert was going to have babies and all of that. All of a sudden, this fake Patreon is saying they pregnant and having babies and all this. The same exact words that Azriel was stating on live when she left Robert. The same exact speech, and you writing statements for Joycelyn to say. So when Joycelyn was going live, that's why we didn't see Azriel. Did she force Joycelyn to do that? Oh, you need to say something because it's coming out that you saying all this stuff about Robert. Because you put that stuff out there to make it look like that's what Joycelyn was saying. So that Robert could kick her to the curb. Because why would she have to make a statement for a fake Patreon account that she didn't even make up? Make that make sense. The only thing she could say is, that's not me. But to speak on the details of what was said is dumb. It wasn't her. So how do you have a statement already made up for her to say? And which she should say? And then you just lied in Robert's face and said you didn't know nothing about that. Then at the end, oh, I seen that. You was the one a part of that Patreon. Because that same article in the Chicago Times came from that Patreon account. So how did you see it? Because you told Shabazz on Presidents, you paid social media no mind. And when that Patreon came out, you didn't even pay it no mind. And you didn't understand why everybody else jumped on it. You are a liar, a manipulator, extortionist, opportunist, never cared about Joy, manipulating Robert too. You just told that man to calm down, and his life is on the line. Are you dumb?
Okay. 2 minutes to call her. I got to call my lawyer. Hello?
Yes, dear.
Okay, I love you. I'll call you back.
Okay, I'm getting in the car right now.
Okay, baby.
Yeah, Bear, I'm going to text Joy. Just tell her to put out, a video or something. I can't do it until after.
I don't want you to tell her to do that because I don't want you to tell her to do that. Because I don't think legally you're supposed to tell her to do that. So don't do that at all. It's all good.
I wouldn't be telling her. She already knows to do that.
No.
Exactly. You can't force and tell her to go make no statement.
Okay.
That's why her bragging ass was running around saying he made us do this and do that. No, you made her do that.
Okay, I love you, dear. That was my life.
Okay, I got 2 minutes to this punching bag.
I saw that.
The fuck is going on?
There.
What the fuck is going on?
There, calm down.
These are lies.
We know they are lies, which is why Joy needs to say something.
She is.
Okay.
She is.
My lawyer said I cannot say anything until after she says something. Because this is not about me. This is her.
Okay. You work. Your lawyer worked for you. I told you that.
I know. But I don't
Okay.
want to be the one to say anything before Joy. I just don't. Because then that's going to bash me there. The whole purpose of us doing this was for you to support me in my image. That was
as a punching bag. She's living.
Paid call. You will not be charged for this call. This call is from
Robert Kelly,
an inmate at a federal prison. This call is being recorded and is subject to monitoring. Hang up to decline the call or to accept. Dial 5 now. If you wish to block anything.
There.
Did y'all hear her calling her sister? It sounds like she's saying, ISIS, be quiet. Y'all heard that? But around this time, she wasn't supposed to been talking to her parents, seeing her parents, nothing. But while the recorder is on, she's screaming something to ISIS. How was you around ISIS? And you were supposed to be up in Chicago. Wow.
Hey there.
Hey there.
Listen, did
I miss you.
I miss you too, and I miss you so much, and I really wish I could. Did you hear about this paper? Did you know the Sun-Times on the front page?
What?
Chicago Sun-Times on the front page. It's got Joyce's picture big on the front page of the Sun-Times.
I never knew that. I haven't seen that.
It's now. It's
Bold-faced liar. I never seen that. Wow. You see how she played like she was shocked and didn't know nothing about it? But then you gonna tell him when he start reading what it says, oh, I seen that. Are you dumb? You played dumb because you didn't want him to know.
now. And I just want to just tell you what it says, man.
Okay, what does it say?
It says on with her picture big.
Paid call. You will not be charged for this call.
She's living. She said.
Paid call. You will not be charged for this call. This call is from
Rkelly,
an inmate at a federal prison. This call is being recorded and is subject to monitoring. Hang up to decline the call or to accept, dial 5 now. If you wish to block any future calls of this nature, dial 7 now. To decline this call, hang up.
Hey, Bear.
Hey, Bear. How you feel, baby?
I love you.
I love you, too.
I just miss you so much.
Well, I miss you a thousand so much.
Well, I wanted to tell you, Joyce needs to put out a statement. I wrote her one, so.
No, you don't have to write her one, and she, none of that stuff. I think it's this is crazy, man. This how they're lying,
Exactly, which is why she needs to put out a statement.
No, I know that, but you.
Paid call. You will not be charged for this call. This call is from
Rkelly,
an inmate at a federal prison. This call is being recorded and is subject to monitoring. Hang up to decline the call or to accept, dial 5 now. If you wish to block any future calls of this nature, dial 7 now. To decline this call, hang up.
Hey, Bear.
Hey, Bear, got to write her own,
Okay.
Yeah, she got to write on. But you know what? You should, because you can tell the truth too. Everybody just telling the truth is nothing wrong with. But I'm just saying, that's no, And I'm talking about right away, because it's like, that's crazy, man. There's people lying, man, and it's hurting me. It's just fucking it's hurting me.
Bear,
it's not
okay.
fair. It's not
Bear,
fucking.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. We're gonna fix
I'm around too many people. I gotta get off this phone. Love you. Gotta write her own,
Okay.
Yeah, she got to write on. But you know what? You should, because you can tell the truth too. Everybody just telling the truth is nothing wrong with. But I'm just saying, that's no, And I'm talking about right away, because it's like, that's crazy, man. There's people lying, man, and it's hurting me. It's just fucking much. It's hurting me.
Bear,
it's not
okay.
fair. It's not
Bear,
fucking.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. We're gonna fix
I'm around too many people. I gotta get off this phone. Love you. Gotta write her own,
Okay.
Yeah, she got to write on. But you know what? You should, because you can tell the truth too. Everybody just telling the truth is nothing wrong with. But I'm just saying, that's no, And I'm talking about right away, because it's like, that's crazy, man. There's people lying, man, and it's hurting me. It's just fucking much. It's hurting me.
Bear,
it's not
okay.
fair. It's not
Bear,
fucking.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. We're gonna fix
I'm
it.
around too many people. I gotta get off this phone. Love you. Got it right on, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, she got it right on. But you know what? You should, because you can tell the truth too. Everybody just telling the truth is nothing wrong with it. But I'm just saying, you know, that's And I'm talking about right away, because it's like, that's crazy, man. There's people lying, man, and it's hurting me. It's just fucking much. It's hurting me. It's not
okay.
fair. It's not fucking.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. We're gonna fix
I'm around too many people. I gotta get off this phone. Love you.
As a man, you in jail around a whole bunch of other grown men, right? You can hear it in his voice. And this is why I always stated, if they really had something on him when it came to Joycelyn, Dominique, all these people, the same feds that prosecuted him, the same feds that claimed they investigated him, the same feds that listened to damn near every phone call, monitor every visit. I'm pretty sure they looked through mostly all the emails. They probably didn't look through every mail letter, because usually they just slit the top open and that's it. Look for contraband. But just off this phone call and him telling her not to do nothing where you're forcing somebody or you telling somebody what to do. Like, no, we're not doing nothing that's not legal. He straight said, I don't think that's legal for you to be like telling her to go out there and make a statement to the world. For you to say, I wrote her a statement for her to read. Like, basically, I wrote this and I'm making her read this. But they're your words, not Joycelyn's. That sound a little like she's doing the victimizing to me. Telling Joycelyn what to do, telling Robert what Joycelyn should do. But you ain't going out making a statement. But you forcing Joycelyn to? Just like Joycelyn parents was doing press conferences and everything and wanted the Clarys there. And when they didn't show up, what they say? Oh, we're going to put the Clarys out there. Seems a lot like that's what Azriel was doing. But remember, not too long after this is when she got those emails. But if y'all listen to the audio, she says, before Robert picks up the phone, ISIS. Now, why would you have been around ISIS at that time? You wasn't supposed to be talking to your dad, your mom, none of that. But you was around your sister. So I think this around the time where Joycelyn claims she start creeping out and going here, going there, going there. Gotta be around that time. Because she also says to Robert, I'm driving. So she's riding around in Robert's truck. Why would you be around ISIS? Wait a minute, I want y'all to hear that again.
I know. But
This must have been Nicole. Because remember, Nicole was out. And then had a nerve to say, you wrote George. She wanted her Robert about that. So what lawyer are you? What
Because
lawyer?
this is not about
Horror.
Stop putting
horror.
that.
Like, what are you laughing for?
Then it says, listen, Joycelyn Savage.
Because this Hawks statement. Wait a minute, so I'm trying to get back to that part.
Chicago Sun-Times on the front page.
You just told him you didn't.
But I always said I cannot say anything until after she says something.
What
Because
lawyer?
this is not about me. This is
You work. Your lawyer works for you. I told you that. Joycelyn Savage.
Protecting her image. Just like her parents sat back until the second. You can write one too.
I got Joyce picture big on the front page of the Sun-Times.
I just want y'all to hear when she say ISIS. Like she was telling ISIS to be quiet.
I never knew that. I haven't seen that.
It's just this now.
Wait a minute. Yeah, this is devastating. This is crazy. And see, what makes it even worse is that the judge didn't let 80% of things come in that could have showed the jury Robert's innocence and reasonable doubt. And I know some lawyers that watch this on a replay or whatever going to say, well, you know, courts is ran differently and certain things that come in, certain things that don't. And the state defense has the burden of proof. But if I got to plead my innocence, and this is the evidence I have too, and you tell me
Hang up to
the motion is denied.
to accept.
Oh, listen.
Dial 5 now. If you wish to block any...
There. Hey there.
Hey there. I miss you.
I miss you too. I miss you so much, and I really wish I could. Did you hear about this paper? Did you know the Sun-Times on the front page?
What?
Chicago Sun-Times on the front page. It's got Joyce picture big on the front page of the Sun-Times.
I never knew that. I haven't seen that.
It's just this now.
She said, how did you see it? Because this girl is a habitual liar. She really asked him, how you see it? When he asked her, did you see what's on the cover of the paper? No, I haven't seen that. I don't know nothing about that. I haven't heard nothing about that. But you want to tell him at the end because you don't want him to talk about it. Oh, I heard that. That's crazy. Because this girl, when he start going into detail, she really says, "Oh, I seen that." When he asks her, "Did you see what's on the cover of?" Ooh, her parents taught her well, didn't they?
Images. This is crazy, man. This how they're lying, you know.
Yeah, I just want y'all to hear her say ISIS. I know I ain't something.
Boys with the curly hair.
Of this nature, dial 7 now. To decline this call, hang up.
Hey, Bear. How you feel, baby?
Make it a little more. Yeah.
I love you, too.
I love you. Get the fuck out of here. No, you don't.
So that's how this beach part, you know, just out the street before the deal at a barbecue. This is crazy, man. This how they're lying.
I couldn't get that part back.
This call is from
Robert Kelly.
An inmate at a federal prison. This call is being recorded and is subject to monitoring. Hang up to decline the call or to accept, dial 5 now. If you wish to block any future calls of this nature, dial 7 now. To decline this call, hang up.
So it must not be on that call. It must be on the other one. I'm gonna get it. Wait a minute.
Dial 5 now. If you wish to block any...
Because either she was letting ISIS listen to the phone call, or she was telling ISIS to be quiet, so he wouldn't know that's who she was with.
Did you hear about this paper? Did you know the sun?
I gotta get right there. Wait a minute, y'all. I'm gonna get it.
Did you know the Sun Times on?
Damn, I'm going too fast. Because this girl is a habitual liar. I can't get it, y'all. Patreon went out and statement for Joy to make, like, that's going to be talking to. I know all this is lies. You the one that was behind that Patreon. And you're forcing Joyce to make a statement about a Patreon she didn't even had nothing to do with. So it makes sense when Joyce was going live by herself, because this Hawks
in the House of Horrors.
And I can't get it. So what happened to that, Azriel? Because on this phone call, you sound like you the one pushing everything, telling everybody what to do. You don't sound like nobody that's no victim. You telling him, oh, Bear, calm down. This man's life is at jeopardy. Calm down. Bear, calm down. There's no victim that's going to be talking. And you know why I think she was hurt too? Because Robert's showing his feelings for Joycelyn, and that it hurted him to see that. And of course, he hoping that she didn't do that. And when he said to her, oh, she gonna put out a statement, whatever, I talked to her. So remember, she was getting jealous that Robert was talking to Joycelyn separate. Then she found out through the emails that they were emailing separate. And then she told Robert to drop Joycelyn. And that's when she came out here saying, oh, he don't care about her. He only wanted to visit with me and all that. No, it's because he couldn't visit them both at the same time. So for her to tell him to calm down, that was because of how distraught he was, knowing that somebody went out here and lied on Joycelyn like that, saying that she's the one that, was saying this stuff. She didn't like that his feelings were showing for Joycelyn. That's why she told him to calm down. That's why she said, oh, Joycelyn need to go make a statement, whatever, because my attorney told me I don't need to be making a statement. This is not about me. This is about her. And we originally did all this to protect my image. Like, what? Protect your image from what? If this is just about Joycelyn, nothing was said about you. So why would you be already trying to secure and protect your image? You didn't say nothing. Nobody came out and said that they were you and that you were revealing something. Why would you need to protect your image? Because she already knew what the plans was. She already started to notice that Robert wasn't going to leave Joy. And when she seen them emails, it was a wrap. The only difference is she didn't have that lawyer no more. because Nicole walked off. Matter of fact, Azriel never had a lawyer after that. Now, Angelo claims that Michael Avenatti was representing them, but Azriel alone, she didn't have no attorney. So she really thought that Nicole was going to rock with her over Robert. She was dumb for that. And that's why Judge O'Donnell said Nicole was a conflict of interest, because it makes sense. Nicole was representing them, or at least Azriel. And Joycelyn had the Puerto Rican lady, Spanish lady. And that's why they said Nicole was giving Azriel legal advice and all of that type of stuff. So that's why she couldn't cross-examine her. And that's why they had to ask Robert, was he okay with Nicole still being on the case? That's going to be talking to their abuser like that. Straight up. And I wrote Joycelyn a statement for her to say. So it even more clarifies, you the one that was behind that Patreon. And you're forcing Joycelyn to make a statement about a Patreon she didn't even had nothing to do with. So it makes sense when Joycelyn was going live by herself, because this Hawks was sitting back, protecting her image. Oh, and remember when Azriel and Joycelyn went live at the Trump, and Azriel rolled her eyes and said Joycelyn's parents was out there tripping and they were lying, and she turned and looked at Joycelyn and rolled her eyes and was like, we just came back from Starbucks this morning. Nobody said nothing to us. There's no media cameras out there, none of that. And she looked at Joycelyn and kind of like rolled her eyes. Just like her parents sat back until the savages pushed them forward. This audio is crazy, yo. Let me let it finish playing.
She says she lives in the house of horrors. Rkelly, she lived in. They say she lives in the house, in Rkelly's house of horrors.
She lived in Kelly's house of horrors.
Horror, like horror movie.
Like, what are you laughing for?
Then it says, listen, Joycelyn Savage alleged I was pregnant by this monster.
Yeah, it's all about stuff in it.
I'm talking about some Suntimes paper. This is not a blog. This is Suntimes. And it says, I was listening to what it says, please.
She won't even let him talk.
I was choked until I blacked.
That's why she didn't want to hear it, because she the one that put it out there. She the one that was behind that goddamn Patreon. That's why when Shabazz questioned her about creating one, she said, "Oh, I'm like some about she was banded and she can't get back in." And Shabazz was like, "Can't you just create a new one?" No, because they some way they know your phone number and your email. That proof right there. Why would you be banned from Patreon? Why would they ban you and know your email and phone number? Joycelyn said in the tweets, Azriel paid somebody to hack her Instagram. It was the same day as the fight, before Joycelyn went to jail. That's why Joycelyn was tweeting. She's so jealous of me, she done went and paid somebody to hack my Instagram. And at the trial, when I was at the New York trial, it came out that Azriel had other devices in the house. and they didn't know. And she would be taking videos of them they didn't know and posting it on this Instagram account that she had that they didn't know. Sneaky. And she was talking to her brother and her friends on this other device. And she claimed when Robert found out, he put his hands on her and all this other stuff. And they questioned her, well, did you have another device? Were you sneaking and making videos of, I guess, guests and people in the house? And some way, I forgot, I don't know if it was Holly, somebody, they found out and they found the phone and they went through it. It rang or something like that. And they all was mad because they felt like, yo, this chick is around us. She got a whole another device. And I think she had pictures of some of them in the device. She was talking to her girlfriend in Texas about getting pregnant and all type of crazy stuff. And she said that Robert abused her when he found out that she had that phone. And if you pay attention to the fight, that's why she said to Shabazz, no, my phone right here. When he said, your dad said your phone was in the bathroom under the sink. She didn't want Shabazz to expose that because that phone was supposed to pick up and record Joycelyn. But she got so mad that she just went live on another phone. Exactly. This girl's such a snake. It's crazy.
Until I blacked out, and he used me as a punch. She lives as a punch bag.
You couldn't even get it out.
I saw that.
Oh, you saw it now. You just said you didn't see it.
Oh. There. There, calm down.
Calm down.
We know they're alive. It's like,
I can't believe she's telling him to calm down. That's not something a victim would say to her abuser. Calm down? Why? Because you feeling the type of way that he's showing emotions about somebody making up a fake account, defaming him and Joy. And that's what she said at the trial. That Robert cared more for Joy than her. But her and her parents came to the internet and told us that Robert was going to marry her. That Robert only cared about her. He treated Joycelyn like a hoe. But she went in a goddamn trial and told a whole different story. That Robert told her he's never going to marry her. Robert told her he's never having kids with her. Robert got Joy a passport, but not her. Her and Robert always argue, but Joycelyn and Robert never argue. And if you pay attention to that Gayle King interview, where she said Robert made them say that stuff, then why Joycelyn ain't react like she did? Joycelyn said what she had to say, calm, cool, and collected. Joycelyn didn't even curse. So if Robert told both of y'all to say certain things, if Gayle King said certain things, why didn't Joycelyn react like you? Because Gayle King touched a nerve when she mentioned her parents. But Joycelyn was way more mature than her. Azriel knew she was going to be on TV. She knew the cameras was out. She went to Freedom Theater. But it was real when Gayle King mentioned that daddy. But I'm just confused of every situation. Joycelyn is calm, cool, and collected. But you told Gayle King that Robert told y'all, soon as Gayle asks about your sex life and all this, that, and third, get rowdy, get mad. Why Joycelyn didn't act like that? She was still respectful, said what she had to say about her parents, let it be known that she is with Robert. But she didn't get out of control. So when Azriel admitted at the trial Robert and Joy's relationship, it all made sense. Robert wasn't into Azriel. She was into him and trying hard as hell to make him just want her and nobody else. All them fights at the house with Holly, Juice, Taylor was Azriel, starting with them. When I spoke to one of the Mayweather sisters, when she explained to me why she quit, because Azriel jumped up in her face like she was going to sock her in her face. She didn't even get to tell Robert why she initially just left. But she said it got so bad that she even felt that Robert knew that Azriel was going to be a problem. And that if she didn't get her way, she was going to make it to where as though, like, she was going to cause issues with everybody. Remember when they said that Robert would abuse them if you would get your nails done by a man or if you would get in an Uber with a man? Well, how that started was because Azriel was running back telling Robert that Holly, Taylor, Juice, when they would go to the nailery or go out, whatever, that they were flirting with men. When Azriel was on Presidents and said, oh, that's why I don't tell the other girls nothing, because, I don't want to get in trouble, and, some of them be going back telling and all that, so I just keep stuff to myself. I don't even say nothing to the other girls. Lies. She was the main one putting things out about the other females because she was trying to get rid of each one so she could be the last one standing. And we all pay attention. Even after she left Chicago, her and Joycelyn fought. This crazy psychotic chick did a whole freaking photo shoot with a wedding gown on, calling herself wifey. If you pay attention to the Patreon, that person was saying that them and Robert talked about getting married and having children. Azriel said the same thing. Pay attention to the things Azriel stated and then compare them to the stories in the book and the person from the Patreon. Azriel was living a fairy tale life in her head, which she wanted from Robert. And once he wasn't leaving Joy after the fight, her and her parents went on a tour telling everybody Robert was going to marry her. Robert treated Joycelyn like a hoe. Robert didn't care about Joycelyn. Her and Robert was the only one that went to the beach and put out a picture just showing her and Robert to make the people think it was just her and Robert at that beach. But it was initially her, Robert, and Joy. It's just that picture was Joy taking the picture of her and Robert. But Azriel put the narrative out to us that Joycelyn wasn't there. That Robert made her stay back on the bus. Because Azriel wanted Joycelyn's position. Robert was not interested in Azriel like that, but he started to notice at the end, this girl's going to be a problem when I cut her off. Her parents is already a problem. Daddy begging me to do the lighting for my shows. The mom begging me, can she be my driver? The dad begging me, can we go in on this dildo deal? While they are at IHOP, hours after Azriel's graduation, the mom tells her, oh, something, I'll hit you in your mouth. You better do what you got to do. You grown. Like basically telling Azriel, you ain't staying here in Florida. You better go back with Robert. This is why the Mayweather sisters text messages came out of them saying, I can't believe that they pushing their 18-year-old daughter on Robert. She didn't even spend a few days with her daughter. She just graduated. Did y'all see Azriel hair at that graduation? Her outfit? They didn't even get her a new outfit. Did her hair? Nothing. Robert came late. But they made it all about Robert. Wasn't even paying attention to their daughter. So she know darn well her dad can't do nothing for her. And this nigga begging, supposedly your man, for a job. He got his wife begging this man for a job. What the hell could Angelo do for her? And in all reality, Azriel been knew that her dad was abusive to the mother. Everything he said about Robert was really him. But Azriel wanted that life with Robert. That never was going to happen. And because she was there so long, Joycelyn claims, this is from Joycelyn, that Azriel was doing drugs and bringing them in and out the hotel. And that she's surprised that the staff never seen the little bottles of the cocaine. And I was told from multiple people that was another thing. Multiple of the females were doing pills, drinking, and drugs before they even knew Robert. And when they got around them, a lot of them were still experimenting in drugs. And it was stated that they didn't want the narrative to be like, oh, Robert got them on this or that. And when Joycelyn put it out there that Azriel was on the drugs, everything really started making sense. Towards the end, when Robert told Azriel, we got to feed the lion or the tiger before it bites us. And she tells the internet, oh, he was talking about Joycelyn. No, he was talking about you. How they say, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. But where Robert fumbled at, well, he didn't fumble, but where it fumbled at was the BOP officer leaking the emails to Tasha K. And she leaking them to Angelo, he leaking them to Azriel, and Tasha K leaking them to the Savages. Because now Azriel had a one-up. She knew all the moves Joycelyn was making, where Joycelyn was going, when she was coming to the Trump, where the money was at. The last day she visited Robert, she told him to leave Joycelyn. Cussed him out in the visitor room. What female is cussing out their abuser in public? Don't effing play with me. I know what your voice sound like. Hey, Thelma. What person that's getting abused telling their abuser, don't effing play with me? I'm confused. Because it seems like to me, she was even victimizing Robert. So let's go back here.
Larry scoop of Azriel, and I am going to be putting up videos very, very soon. So definitely comment, stay tuned. Let me know what type of content you guys want to see. I'm also going to be doing my very first live very, very soon. So follow your girl and stay tuned for that. But it's all about love and positivity. So, you know, when you see me, I just want love and happiness. That's it, y'all.
And these is not even her clothes. Joycelyn's not there. Now you want to be half naked with the blinds open. Hey, she looked like she was doing something right here.
But at the end of the day, let it be known that I am definitely in love with Robert Kelly, R. Kelly. Yes, that is mine. Okay? And I could give a damn about what anybody say. But Robert, that's my baby. And I'm gonna always be by his side because I love him. And when you find somebody that you love, you're gonna love them unconditionally and that you're gonna be loyal loyal to them, and that's not called being brainwashed, baby. That's loyalty. Okay, maybe you need to learn what loyalty is. So I'm gonna be in New York, I'm gonna be at court, and look, I'm gonna be staring at the back of his head so hard, because I'll be like, oh boy, I can't wait for you to get home. I can't wait for you to get home. Because at the end of the day, I love him. That's who I love. Of course, I'm devastated that he's not here, but like I said, my man's is gonna get out. I know he's gonna get home from this. He's going, what? I know he's coming home. That's for a fact. If you're gonna hate on me for being with Rkelly, then hate on me. Be a hater. I'm cool with that. You know how many haters I got? Does it look like it's really phasing me? But I just gotta get this clear. I'm definitely not happy that he's not here. I'm devastated, but I just got a call from him yesterday, so a girl is happy. A girl got a smile on her face. A girl can go out because she know her man's finna come home.
I met him when I was 17. Someone from his entourage came and gave me Robert's number on a sheet of paper, and that was the start of everything. He has girlfriends in every city. He has flings in every city. You know, there's usually 3 main cities in every state, so 3 times 50. That lets you know how many, women is probably out there, and that's probably not even hitting it on the nail. He makes everyone do very degrading stuff, whether on film or, he makes them do degrading stuff. Writing it down, he makes them sign it. And I think a lot of women are ashamed or embarrassed to come out because of stuff like that, because it'll be incriminating them. There's so much stuff. He has letters of people saying that they've stole from him. He has letters of, people saying that, they've been molested or touched by, their parents or their brothers or a family member. He even has people on film molesting their younger nieces or younger brothers. And so I know a lot of women out there are embarrassed and are humiliated and are ashamed to come out because this man had that much power to control me, to molest my younger niece or to molest my younger brother. I wouldn't, personally, had I ever done anything like that, I would be entirely too ashamed to come forward. Thankfully, I've never been in that situation, but have I seen it done to other women? Yes, I have.
Damn self. Call the police.
Your phone is under the sink, your father said.
Call the police.
Your phone is under the sink, your father said. It's in my hand. Oh, it's in her hand. I'm sorry.
Call the damn self. Call the police.
Your phone is under the sink, your father said.
Call the police.
Your phone is under the sink, your father said. It's in my hand. Oh, it's in her hand. I'm sorry.
Call the damn self. Call the police.
Your phone is under the sink, your father said.
Call the police.
Your phone is under the sink, your father said. It's in my hand. Oh, it's in her hand. I'm sorry.
Call the damn self. Call the police.
Your phone is under the sink, your father said.
Call the police.
Your phone is under the sink, your father said. It's in my hand. Oh, it's in her hand. I'm sorry.
Call the damn self. Call the police.
Your phone is under the sink, your father said.
Call the police.
Your phone is under the sink, your father said. It's in my hand. Oh, it's in her hand. I'm sorry.
Call the damn self. Call the police.
Your phone is under the sink, your father said.
Call the police.
Your phone is under the sink, your father said. It's in my hand. Oh, it's in her hand. I'm sorry.
Call the damn self. Call the police.
Your phone is under the sink, your father said.
Call the police.
Your phone is under the sink, your father said. It's in my hand. Oh, it's in her hand. I'm sorry.
Call the damn self. Call the police.
Your phone is under the sink, your father said.
Call the police.
Your phone is under.
Really tired of all the lies that they are saying about the man we love so much and our best friend Rkelly. It has been said that I have left him and he has abused me and all kinds of nonsense. I have said before, none of it is true. It is a shame how they are treating him. It is so wrong on so many levels, and he does not deserve this. I am not going to be a part of the assassination of Rkelly's name, music career, and his character. How will we ever be able to get a fair trial anywhere in the world with all these lies that are being told on him? Please free him and let him come home in peace.
I promise you, he is not the person you guys think he is. He is the best thing that has ever happened to me and Azriel. I talk to him every day, and I see him every 2 weeks. He truly wants to thank all of his fans for believing in him. Plus, he wants you guys to know that he appreciates all of your letters, and that it takes him a while, but he reads them all. I just ask that you guys stop all this nonsense and please give him his voice back. I also want to say, please do not believe what you see and hear on social media. That is not my Instagram. Someone is impersonating me. I just want everyone to know we still support him and we will never betray him. Me and Azriel will forever love him. I truly apologize to all of the fans that has been going through this tough time, you know, and I understand it has been hell for me and Azriel as well. So we do appreciate all the love and all the positivity you guys have been giving us, and you know, I know it's a lot going on, but you know, at the end of the day, I'm staying positive. You know, I'm not getting nowhere by being negative. I breathe positivity. I manifest that into my life. Okay, that's not me. I'm not even that kind of girl that would do something like that and portray him. I've been through so much with him, and we have a bond that is so special that no one ever can break. Like, this is truly coming from my heart. I would never in a million years hurt him like this. I would never do that. So it's just really, really, really sad that somebody would pretend to be me, and put it out in the world and say that I'm a victim, that I am brainwashed, okay, I'm a sex slave. Lord have mercy, it doesn't get worse than that. And that I have Stockholm syndrome. That it's just really, really sad, and I'm just really heartbroken for all of this that is going on. You guys, me and Azriel, we still go to the court dates. We still support him. We still talk to him. You know, we still see him. At the end of the day, I just, you know, I'm getting through this. Me and Azriel, we're both getting through this. So I just want him to come home in peace. I'm really tired of all the lies that they are saying about the man we love so much, and our best friend Rkelly. It has been said that I had left him and he has abused me and all kinds of nonsense.
And all that. They did a follow-up and said, no, that ain't true. Because your father provided medical records. You know, medical records that would keep you doing this from doctor. And it ain't from me. I wasn't there. She was restrained for 3-4 days and on behavior center, psychiatric ward for kids. Because so that was the one-on-one with her. She lied on TV, said it was from the stress from us and this and that. That was all a lie. It came from her boyfriend, and all that came from her. And it also came from the only reality she had out of it after that was when she was talking about her music. The doctor recommendation, her to follow up, and to keep her in tune to her music. Because that's where her reality is, that's our happy place, that's it. See, we had that in black and white. So we was only really following what we knew the doctor said, and we kept our daughter in a really good place. And what's the odds of the next day, her going to a show that she wasn't supposed to go to? And that was a folk fest for everybody that's out there keeps saying Rkelly concert. It wasn't a Rkelly concert, it was a folk fest that had his ass included. So my daughter went to the folk fest with her parents, 17. I don't think 17 is inappropriate for any artist that's out here right now. You got your kids going to see a goddamn Apply. You got the kids in about every artist out here when reciting the goddamn words at 7 and 8. So why wouldn't somebody 17, maybe 18, be at a damn a concert with whatever artist, and she's in the music, she's musically inclined. We ain't lie about our kids. We're not putting out there about our talent. She has real talent. She's in there listening to notes. She's looking at music and concerts a whole different way than we looking at it. Yeah. We enjoying the music. She's looking at herself on there and how she hypnotized herself, the tricks that everybody doing. So, long story short with that, so retarded. I understand how everybody feels, but you know the difference is, I have a whole army. I have 4 others that's sitting around.
It wasn't no concert, it was a fun fest. Nigga, it was a concert. And Robert was the headliner.
You know that I talked to Angela now. You gotta get rid of Mason, and you have to get rid of this publicist. Because they are working with Avenatti. This was a whole, like, this Gail King thing. They knew about this from, like, weeks ago. Like, they've been planning this. I know you don't probably want to listen to me, but please, you cannot let him do this interview on Monday with CNN. Like, all of this stuff is a plan to just, like, rip you apart and make shit worse.
Cannot let who do an interview?
This Daryl Johnson guy. The guy who's supposed to be, like, the publicist or whatever.
Rip me apart how?
Get you away?
Rip me apart how?
Like, it's just all
And you know, Azriel.
No. Just be specific. Be specific. Rip me apart how?
Cash was on the phone telling Robert this.
Okay, I want you to find out. I want you to find out how and let me know.
And so Azriel probably encouraged him to do
Let me know.
the damn interview.
Part of her finalization in her relationship came by way of her last conversation with Kelly.
Bear, I'm so sorry for you. No. Don't say nothing to me. Don't say nothing to me. Do not say anything to me. Joy is in jail for assault. So I feel so sorry for the both of you. Don't say anything other to me. I feel bad for you. I know, yes you do. You do. You knew I was coming up here to get Joy and you lied to her. Yep. I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry for you, Bear. I'm sorry for you. I am so sorry for you. Oh, it's Bear. It's done, Bear. It's done. It's over. You may not even make it to trial. I'm so sorry for you. I'm sorry. I really did love you, and you lied to me, and you used me, and you played me. Yes, you did, Bear. Yes, you did, Bear. Bye.
Failed to convince a jury that he was the man seen in a sex tape with a girl as young as 13.
What do you want to say to your fans?
Last month, Kelly was indicted again, this time charged with aggravated criminal sexual abuse of 4 women, including 3 who the charges say were minors at the time. Have you ever had sex with anyone under the age of 17?
No.
Never?
No.
I have to tell you, it's so hard to believe that based on all the read
I'm gonna tell you something, Gail. There's one thing.
What the women said about you.
What women said about me. So nobody's allowed to be mad at me and be scorned and lie on me.
Mm-hmm. So they're lying on you. That's your explanation. They're lying on you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You feel that people have maligned your character?
I have been assassinated. I have been buried alive. But I'm alive.
So I think the point you're making is, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you have never held anybody against their will.
I don't need to. Why would I?
Well,
how stupid would never held R. Kelly, with all I've been through in my way past, to hold somebody, let alone 4, 5, 6, 50, you said. How stupid would I be to do that?
I didn't say you were holding.
That's stupid, guys. Is this camera on me?
Yes.
That's stupid. Use your common sense. Don't forget the blogs. Forget how you feel about me. Hate me if you want to. Love me if you want. But just use your common sense. How stupid would it be for me to, with my crazy past and what I've been through, right now I just think I need to be a monster and hold girls against their will, chain them up in my basement, and don't let them eat and don't let them out unless they need some shoes down the street from their uncle. Stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing. I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this.
Can become personalized to fit the mentality of those who use it. Azriel at one time used it, but there was something to make her change.
Truthfully, do I feel sad for him? Yes, I do. Do I feel sorry for him? No, I don't. And that's just the truth. He's been doing this since 1990. over and over and over again. Once he won his 2008 trial, that was almost like a slap in the face for him to continue to still be fucking Sean while the trial was going on. Had her living in a garage. Continued to be with her all those years. Now, America doesn't know that. I know that. Now America knows that based off the documentary. But I'm just saying, it's a slap in the face to continue to do something that you've already been, accused of. And I feel like it's a slap in the face to America. Like, if I've already been accused of something, there is no way in hell that I'm ever going to put myself in the position for you to have Rkelly and Little or Girl or McDonald's in the same sentence. Period. I'm sorry. And the fact that he just played with his life like that and took that big of a gamble and was just felt like that inevitable to the point where he felt like he was untouchable, then I feel like whatever happens to him, he definitely do deserve it because he had more than enough time. He had 30 years to change his ways and he did not. He did not.
Why do you think he?
Because no girl has ever, in the moment of it happening, said no, or I don't want to, or this is not right. Because this is what he'll do. He'll say, oh, I have a girl I want you to meet. You'll be like, okay. And then when you go in there, the girl is already in the bedroom fucking naked. And then you just have no choice but to jump into whatever it is. Because now you're like, okay, I don't want to embarrass him. I don't want to be like, this is not something I want to do. Then he's going to be upset because he came to me and said, look, I have this girl who wants to meet you. So you're almost put in a position where it's like, you can't really stop it. You just can't stop it because he just throws you in that position without even giving you a head warning of what you're about to run into. He just puts you in that position.
What if you say no?
If you say no, he's probably going to curse you out. And then you're probably still going to leave. He's probably still going to get with that person. And then he's probably going to beat you or spank you or chastise you however he can to show you never to embarrass him like that again. And that's what he's done before. Ugh.
That she had the emails and was listening to his lawyer conversations. Or we wouldn't have knew until the BOP officer and Tasha K exposed it. But Azriel exposed the Robert. So later when he found out, that's why he said, oh, that's how she knew that. That's how she knew that. That's how she knew this. Azriel told on herself.
So he'll just, he beat on you.
What?
He would just beat on you.
Basically, if you did something wrong, if you came out of this.
And Shabazz is confused because, again, they were supposed to be filming across the street at the Doubletree, finishing Presidents. Shabazz thought that the Trump was over. and that Azriel just came to Chicago to get her hair done and meet up with Shabazz to finish the documentary. She called him, oh, can you come over here to the Trump? It's some girl over here who threatening to do harm to me, which was Kim. She had all that mouth when Shabazz came, but when she was at the Trump while Kim was inside of the Trump, she ain't had none of that mouth. Soon as Shabazz came with them cameras and stuff, that's why Kim left. But Kim was in that house with her. And Azriel was scared as hell. That's why she asked Shabazz to come upstairs. Shabazz thought that somebody found out Azriel whereabouts. And that Joycelyn and them found out through somebody that Azriel was going to be there. But no. Azriel knew about Joycelyn's whereabouts. And that she was coming to the Trump because she was continuously reading the emails. That's how she knew the money was behind the blue couch. That's why Joycelyn, when she comes in, she's all, you could just see the tension between her and Azriel because they been had beef. The public just didn't know. Prior to that, Azriel just tore all of Joycelyn's clothes the hell up. Stole jewelry, pocketbooks, all that stuff. That's why when you see the Trump, oh, what you want? What you want? Ain't nothing here but hoodies and sweats. Joycelyn Ben got the rest of her stuff out of there. But Azriel had to make it seem like to the public, this was all they was wearing. The narrative, hoodies and sweats. But again, Shabazz is confused because he like, wait a minute, she's saying all this stuff. The last time we was filming in Florida and in Vegas, she was on Rkelly's side when she had the black shirt on with the glasses. Now, she talking about he beat her. She talking about, oh, he's still effing Sean. So Shabazz is confused. But of course, he want the concert, so he gonna film. Which he was disrespectful. When Joycelyn came there, he should have stepped out. Because Joycelyn had as much say-so and authority as Azriel. But they lied to the public. Tasha K lied to the public. Oh, Azriel's name is the one on the lease, not Joycelyn. Azriel's the one to take care of all the bills. Lies. Both of them was authorized users of the Trump. So when the security told Shabazz he couldn't be in there filming, oh, I'm filming for her. When he seen Joycelyn come in and she didn't give him consent, he should have respected her home and stepped out. But instead, he filmed the fight and everything else and sold the footage to TMZ. And I still hope and pray that Joycelyn eventually sues the hell out of him. He had no right to film her in her own house, even after she told him to get out. And then sold the footage to TMZ.
That's a spanking. If you go downstairs,
What's a spanking?
like he's gonna beat you. Like
a beat you, like a slap you on the ass?
Yeah, like a slap you on the ass, but slap you on the ass 10 times with all of his might until you have whelps on your ass. That's a spanking. And depending on how severe it is, like for getting to walk out, that may be like 3 or 4 spankings. You're gonna cry, but after about 10 minutes, you're gonna be back normal. Like, if you look at another man, or if you're at the mall and, you know, a man helps you and you don't tell him, that's about 10 spankings. Keeping secrets, that's about 15, 20 spankings. Over and over and over and over again. And then you just become like, okay, I'm not going to tell this girl anything because I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get a spanking or anything like that. Now, it depends. Like I said, every girl is different. Like me, I allowed that, but after so long, like when I got 19, 20, I started telling him, like, look, this is not something that, you know, I'm comfortable with. We're going to have to, you know, handle, like, when we have conflicts a different way, because it's just not something that I'm comfortable with anymore. We talk about kids, we talk about marriage. That got to stop, one way or the other. Now, other women, they just weren't vocal. They were more insecure about themselves. So yes, Meek, she would take real beatings. Like he would slap her in her face, punch her.
See how she just threw Dominique under the bus? But the real truth is, Dominique was very aggressive. Dominique fought anybody. Robert, whoever. Okay? So for her to sit up there and make it seem like Robert was just up there abusing Dominique is BS. Oh, I told him we have to stop this. We got to find another way to get through our problems and all that, because we talked about marriage and kids. Lies. This chick was delusional as hell, even at this moment right here. We talked about marriage and kids. Lies. And if this man is such a threat and abuser, what victim is telling their abuser, "Oh, you gonna have to find another way. You ain't hitting me no more"? What? You got that type of authority? But he's abusing you? He's such a threat? Seem like to me, you the one dictating everything. Just like, oh, he bring a girl and say, "I got somebody for you to meet." And when you walk in, the girl's already naked. So you just kind of like don't got no choice and you just go ahead and join. She didn't say Robert slapped you and tell you to join. Robert punched you and tell you to join. Robert threatened you and tell you to join. She admitted that she voluntarily joined. And the first response she said, when he asked her, "Well, what would he do if you say no?" "Oh, well, he's probably going to still get with the female anyway." Not the first response, "He's going to beat you." Make it make sense.
Hit her with shoes, all kinds of stuff. Like, seriously. Yes.
When we first started this production, Azriel was still in the corner of Rkelly. Her attitude was more on the defensive side. She was reluctant to bash Kelly, yet she was willing to question other accusers. So the biggest question to us was, what made her change? What was her breaking point? The final straw to break the camel's back, so to speak. Azriel has set up an interview with us to be done in Chicago, at the Doubletree Hotel. Based on past experiences with her, that didn't seem strange or ring any alarms because she'd also taped prior in Florida and in Las Vegas. Her reason for coming to Chicago was to film and record several songs for a project her and her father were working on independent from this production. Azriel's sole direction at that time was to get a deal in entertainment. She had just gotten out of a relationship she felt smothered her talent, and with her newfound freedom and independence, the timing was right. Our production team was well aware of what she wished to accomplish and seeing no conflict of interest, but suddenly that changed dramatically. While waiting at the Doubletree to film our scheduled interview, Azriel suddenly called our production team to change the interview's time. According to her, she was getting her hair done and she was running behind schedule. She stated she needed an additional 45 minutes. To our dismay, we reluctantly agreed and began to wait. Within 30 minutes of her first calling, Azriel called again. But this time, her whereabouts had suddenly changed. She was at Trump Tower and had gone there to pick up some clothes. This was surprising to even us, because news reports had surfaced that said Azriel had moved out. It was also believed that Kelly's apartment had been lost due to insufficient funds. Up until that point, we realized those were lies. We'd been duped, just as well as the public. With that thought process, we rushed to Trump Tower to see and to find our truth. What we ended up getting was more than we were knowingly looking for. We rushed to Trump Tower to see and to find our truth. What we ended up getting was more than we were knowingly looking for. Upon our arrival, we sat parked outside of Trump, and Azriel called and we told her we were downstairs. She asked that we get out and come up because there was a woman downstairs threatening her safety. We immediately got out and headed upstairs. Before we could get to the elevator, we seen a disruptive female questioning where we were going and who we were. Unbeknownst to us at that time, the woman in question was named Kimberly, and we had no knowledge of her role and didn't know her actual position. What we soon found out was she was there on behalf of Joycelyn, and her assumed role was to assist her removing as well as protecting Rkelly's belongings. By the time we'd gotten upstairs, Kimberly also arrived and proceeded to exchange words with Azriel as well as film us while we were filming.
Girl, these people got me on video. Let me get this out of here.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Unless they get a say-so from Mr. Kelly. Thank you. Next time, if they do come, if she comes without Joycelyn, she cannot get up.
Joycelyn's with me.
Okay, she's not here present.
She is.
No, she's not. If Joycelyn isn't here presently, do not let her up or I will call the police.
And I'm going to follow up on YouTube.
Okay, thank you.
And he can report off.
What happened next was all spontaneous and unplanned. All of the events were also captured on cell phones because our professional equipment was set up back at the DoubleTree, waiting to film the scheduled interview that never happened. What you are about to see is all spontaneous and real.
Hi, I'm here with one of the authorized users. She's coming in to take some
You're in the house.
Of the unit. You're not allowed to program or record any of this activity.
In the house?
In the house, yes. We're building security. You're not allowed.
Who are you talking to like that?
She's
She can be authorized, but for her protection, and she can come in, but for her protection in this house, we're filming.
Can you not film me, please?
Don't come in.
Sir.
Well, come in. For her protection,
Who are you?
I am a friend of hers, and I'm here for her safety.
Okay, but you shouldn't be recording.
I'm not recording in Trump. I'm recording inside of the house.
Exactly. Maybe, I don't know. We need to probably call the police. Well, ladies, come and get what you need. Yeah.
He's recording. Now let them come in. Let them come take what they want to take.
I can't go on you there and take any.
Several minutes had passed, and after discussing what could and could not be filmed, Joycelyn showed up to remove Kelly's personal belongings. To be specific, his Grammys. It was at this point Azriel had the inevitable confrontation. What fueled it was Kimberly and Joycelyn suddenly coming in to remove several items. Be mindful. As far as we all knew, nobody knew about the scheduling, and there was only one way the questioned coincidence could have happened. Someone made Kimberly and Joycelyn aware of Azriel's presence.
Come on, put these Grammys on the thing right now. Put the Grammys on there. I can help you. I don't think you would.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
They don't want them.
Hurry up, girl. I just wanted to get the Grammys and get all his stuff out of here. Stuff that he has earned. He does not deserve this. It's not right. I wouldn't allow this. Thank you. Can we have some more help in here? I just gotta get the tall. Okay.
Yeah, we're not allowed to.
You're not recording, Kimberly. You gotta record.
Joy.
She's not gonna come inside because she don't want to be recording her damn self. That's fine. I can get recorded. I'm already a public figure and you are as well. Okay, that's fine. You can be a public figure.
Why y'all arguing instead of just doing what y'all gotta do? Like, this is ridiculous.
Can one of you guys close this door? I just want to get She's arguing because she's going to go to jail. No, let her go. You know you're a liar. No, I'm not a liar. You are a liar. I never dealt with you at that age, so. Girl, bye. Girl, you was in college. I was in
Yeah, both of them does.
Good luck.
Please don't give off the stage. The resident does. They have off the stage. You have off the stage.
They're both.
Hey, tell Rob. Rob should have been told you that you're going to jail. Why he didn't tell you? He tell you everything else.
Okay, I need help to get these. No, I just need to get these 2 Grammys up here.
Yeah, we can't go in.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get the chair. Can you hold this? Yeah.
Actually, fuck all this. Fuck all this.
Yeah, I don't want no beef. You know, it is what it is. So I just rather live my life. I'm good.
It is what it is, honey.
Ugh, what it is. I'll be good. I live my life. And you guys, you're disrespecting his home. I don't know who the hell you guys are. You need to get the fuck out of here.
Guys, we are live with Joycelyn.
Oh, we are live.
We're live.
Wow.
We're live. We are live. Here, take everything out. What's yours? What's yours? What do you want to take? You take all this shit.
She's not getting this.
Here.
You got these grown men in his household. You know he don't accept that.
Oh, he don't like that. He don't like men. You just told on your own boyfriend.
Why would you like grown ass men in here? That's disrespectful, Zell. You know that's wrong. You know that's wrong. This is his house. You're disrespectful. You're so evil.
I'm not evil.
You're evil. You're wrong with the shit.
I need
You need to fucking see that shit. Joy, you were sleeping with me. That's the line. You were sleeping with me as a partner. You were sleeping with me as a fucking partner.
Okay. Stop.
Okay. Ladies.
Call the police. You got a situation up here.
Let go.
Yeah, because you're going to jail. You were sleeping with me as a minor.
Lying
You
bitch.
were sleeping with me as a minor. You're sleeping with me as a minor. You were sleeping with me, bitch. I know how to fight. I'm pressing charges, too. She's crazy. I'm pressing charges, too. Kimberly, I feel sorry for you. You're going to jail, mama. You're going to jail, mama. Jail. Where my phone at? Where my phone?
Come on.
I know how to fight.
Come on, guys.
You have to go. Let her go. You're not touching me.
You crazy? You just know how to fight.
Hey. Come on, go see what? Put your ass in jail for it. You're going to jail for assault. You can't have that stupid bitch.
Call my phone, Shabazz. Call my phone before they go downstairs. Call my phone.
Yeah, pretty much.
And this is her number. Kimberly, she never touched me, but she was definitely aiding, like in a writing, so I would want to press charges. If it's possible. Joy's number is 773. And Kimberly's number is...
What's Kimberly's name?
I just know that her first name is Kimberly, that's it. And her number is 773.
You sure you don't need an ambulance or anything?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah. Just to get this checked out.
You want one to come? Want one to come? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 06778.
Her number is 773.
Yeah.
251. On your computer, or is it okay to switch it over?
What did you say she hit you with?
Her phone. So when she hit
Like
me,
a cell phone?
yeah, her phone. She just hit it like that, and that's what caused this.
What call?
you want to go to the hospital? Do you have to be able to get like a federal agent? That I don't know. That I don't know. Okay. You're going to have to talk to CPD for that.